Today it's time for the ultimate book video because we're going to be doing a lot of bookish things. We're literally right outside of Barnes right now, so we're going to go into Barnes. I should not be going into here, but I just have to get this book because it's fall and it gives all the fall vibes. When you guys see the book, you guys will understand. Kalila D was talking about it on her channel and it literally got me so excited because it was a book that I read in high school. And you guys know I'm going to do a series pretty soon of like books I read in high school that I like want to read again to see if they like live up to the hype. And maybe you guys can guess this, but we're gonna go into Barnes & Noble, but also I want to put together my new bookshelf. Hopefully I can get it together and it's not too complicated, and I also have some bookish merch at home and a couple of book packages, so lots of book things. I also have some books that I want to give you guys reviews on that I actually haven't talked about on any videos, which is very rare because since I do videos 3 days a week on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, I pretty much talk about every single book that I read, but there were a couple that slipped through the cracks, so we'll talk about those. So yeah, let's head inside and see if we can find this book. I have a problem with quite literally judging books by their cover because this cover is so cute and I don't even know what it's about and I already want to buy it. I've never read anything by Stacey Abrams, but I love this cover. I've heard great things about this book, but one of the first tests for like if I should get a book or not is if there's dialogue, and like if I can just like open it up and I don't see like a lot of dialogue, usually I will literally leave it. And it doesn't look like there's much in this one. I don't know why that's like a prerequisite for whether I get a book or not, but I don't know, I just always enjoy books more with dialogue in them. So this book right here is like a really cool cover, but I was looking in the inside and it looks like it's about a girl who kind of falls in love with like a guy who's like really conservative or something, and she's like not, and it's 2016, and I just like do not want to be transported back to 2016 and like politics in any way. Like, yes, it's a romance and I get it, it's like two different people who like fall in love and you wouldn't like think that they would, but yeah, absolutely not. I'm planning on joining a book club, and I think the first book in the book club is The Invisible Man. I actually just bought this, but I didn't realize the one I bought was used and not like brand new, so I don't know if I want to like keep my used one or not. It's like a little too used for me. I don't know, I'll think on this one. I picked up this book and it says it's The Life After Life by Kate Atkinson, and it says literally right on the back, it goes on a cold and stormy night in 1910, and I literally just like put the book back down. Like anything that's not set in like a current time, I don't know why I don't want to read it. I comment below any books that are like not set in this time that you guys have actually enjoyed, because I haven't found one yet. I've never heard about this book, Stay Gold. I think they actually just changed the cover of it. I think it used to be a different cover, but it looks like such a cute book. It's about like popular girl, I think, who like starts to fall for someone who's like not popular, and it's like a queer book, and I don't know, it just looks really good. But I love the cover of this one. I immediately was drawn to it because of that. I told myself I could only come in here for one book, but I might end up getting this one. It's called Fly With Me by Andy Burke, and I think it's about like a girl named Olive who is like afraid of flying, and then I think, so what's the other character's name? Stella. She like saves someone, I think, on a plane, and then like a video goes viral, and I think it's like supposed to help one of their jobs, so they like fake date. I don't know, it just looks cute. The cover drew me in. I'm like a big cover girl, but also there's tons of dialogue in here. There's like emails and texts and stuff, so it's like really drawing me in. I found what I came in here for, but I don't know if I'm actually gonna buy it because they only have it in a box set. Like they literally have the whole box set, and I just wanted one. So honestly, I wanted one because I've just been like feeling the itch to read it again, but I don't even know if I'm gonna still like this series because I read it so long ago. Like literally I was in like high school, so I kind of just want to get like the first one and just like see. I don't even really remember it very much other than like what's in the movies, but I remember like being obsessed with this series and like going to the premiere and like having t-shirts and posters and stuff all over my like room. And I remember this was one of like the biggest books I read at the time, and I was like really excited about it, and like how I would finish like one in a day. So I kind of want to like read it again just to see if it's as good as I remember, but I don't think I'm gonna buy this huge thing because this is literally massive. So I'm probably gonna like order it maybe on bookshop.com or something because I can't buy the whole thing, especially if I don't remember how good it is or if I even like it. They do have these like separate, and I actually never ended up reading these. I think these like came out a while later. And then this one, I never read Midnight Sun either. So maybe I'll just buy the first one and then see how I like that one, and then maybe get into the rest. I think I read like these 4 maybe. I don't remember these right there, but I do remember those. Literally as I'm walking away, what do I see on this table by itself? Oh my gosh, literally, this is exactly what I was looking for. I just got home. I want to show you guys the books that I picked up, and then I also want to show you guys some of the other like bookish mail that came in because I have so much. So the first book that I picked up, which you guys probably already knew what I was gonna get, is Twilight. I have been in the mood to read old books I used to love, and I think it's because I just have such like an attachment, like a large attachment to the books that I read as a child, because I like was such a big reader. Like I was absolutely obsessed with reading. Now, I think this is typically like in fantasy, I think. If you are new to like Twilight and you don't know what it is, on the back it literally says about 3 things I was absolutely positive. First, Edward was a vampire. Second, there was a part of him, and I didn't know how potent that part might be, that thirsted for my blood. And third, I was unconditionally and irrevocably in love with him. So, I mean, obviously he's a vampire. That like isn't real, but I'm excited to jump into that because I've read it before. I want to see if it like lives up to my expectations. I also got Fly With Me by Andy Burke. On the back it says, flying phobic ER nurse Olive Murphy is still gripping the armrest from her first ever takeoff with the pilot when the pilot announces an in-flight medical emergency. Olive leaps into action and saves a life, but ends up getting stuck in the airport hours away from the marathon she's running in honor of her brother. Luckily for her, Stella, the stunning Type A co-pilot, offers to give her a ride. A video of Olive, after the two spend a magical day together, Stella makes a surprising request. Will Olive be her fake girlfriend? A video of Olive saving a life has gone viral and started generating big sales for Stella's airline. Stella sees a union with Olive as a perfect opportunity to get to the boys club executives at her company who keep overlooking her for a long-deserved promotion. Realizing this arrangement could help her too, Olive dives into memorizing Stella's comically comprehensive 3-ring binder guide to fake dating. As the two grow closer, what was supposed to be a ruse feels more and more real. Could this be the romantic ride of their lives or an epic crash and burn? Now you guys know I love reading diverse reads, so I had to pick this up. It looked really good. And then I also picked up The Invisible Man because I do own this, but I thought that I was getting a brand new copy and it's used. It's very used. Like in the inside there's tons of things highlighted and underlined and like pages that are like bent and some that are ripped, and I feel like it would be a hard reading experience. So I got my own copy. Even though this copy has a different cover, I'm like totally fine with that. I also got a book from Barnes and it's in here. I don't even remember what I got, so there's even more bookish mail. And then the next thing that I got, I'll show you guys in a second. Oh my gosh, I swear they like make these so that humans cannot open them. Like, this does not feel like it's supposed to take this long to open. Oh my gosh, I forgot about this. Okay, so I randomly found this girl's book on like Instagram, and it just looks so cute. I will show you guys this in a second. It looks like the cutest thing ever, but it's just like a little book of joy. And then the last thing that I picked up, I'll show you guys that up close. I want to show you guys what it looks like. The last thing I got is more bookish merch, I think. Is this bookish merch or is this something else? What is this? Yes, oh my gosh, it says, oh my god, I cannot wait. It says, how's the weather, Parks? And it is big and oversized and pink. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. I'm gonna show you guys up close. This is the little book of joy, and it says 365 ways to celebrate the day. And there's like a ton of different things to do, like New Year's Day, eat a good breakfast, read and rest. Like there's just so many different like little, I don't know, things, like find nice smells, imagine a unicorn, play with a yo-yo. I just thought this would be fun, and it's for adults. Like belly dance, free your feet, like just super random things. Take a mental picture, add sprinkles. I don't know. I just thought it would be fun, and it would be something different. Spend 67 minutes for good. I just thought it was really cool. So I got that, and then I also got this, which it literally says, "How's the weather, Parks?" And it's so cute. It's really, really soft. So I will link both of these if you guys want to pick them up. But I'm heading out now because I'm going to meet up with Taylor, and we are going to get boba and just like hang out and talk and stuff. And then after that, I think maybe I'll go to the park and like watch the sunset and like read for a bit. I'm not really sure. I don't know if I'm gonna get to like finishing the bookshelf today. I might have to do it tomorrow because I literally just like finished doing so much work stuff today and like ran out to like grab a few things, and I swear, like, you know, it's gonna be dark soon, but that's what happens when it's like end of the day and you're trying to like stuff everything you want to do into the end of the day. So anyway, let's head and go get some boba and enjoy like reading outside for a bit. So you guys know Alex has been on her reading journey, and also, can we talk about how cute this bag is? It says, "How's the weather, Parks?" Like, I'm just in love with everything Magnolia Parks. But you guys know Alex, who was with me like when I was book shopping. She's on her little reading journey, and while we were in the bookstore, we looked at 1,000 Boy Kisses, and that book will literally break you apart. And I told her that she was gonna cry, and like right before I left the house, she texted me and was like, "Why would you do this to me?" She's like, "I'm pissed." And I'm like, "What?" And she was like, "Not Poppy Man." And if you guys read the book, you guys know. But that book is wild because she like didn't really know why, like, it's like a friends to lovers, but then they like separate at one point, and then they like reunite and like reconnect, but there's like animosity and stuff there, and you don't really know why it's there. And she's just like, "Why would you do this to me?" I'm like, "I didn't do it to you. You picked up the book." That book is so sad. But honestly, I've been loving having friends that are like reading, and by having friends I mean like you guys and like Alex, and now I want all of my friends to like get into reading because it is so fun to just like talk about books. Like, maybe we'll start a book club one day.
Hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.
I have so many books that I need to put away behind me, and I was gonna put it on my bookshelf, which I was literally working on, and then I just got like overwhelmed. Like, I get overwhelmed with like car things or like building things. It's just like not something I'm good at. I think because it takes so much like tedious time to do it. So I actually texted Brady and was like, "Can you please like put it together for me?" He's like, "Oh yeah, no problem." So I am probably gonna show that in another vlog. I actually am going to Chicago tomorrow, and there's a bookstore that only sells romance books. So I'm gonna go and shop there, and I'll share that probably in the next vlog, like what I end up getting. It's like a brand new bookstore. But I think the only book that I haven't really shared with you guys that I have read recently is In a Jam by Kate Catterberry, and I really did enjoy this book, but I do think that it just wasn't my favorite, mostly because it was really long. It was 455 pages, which to me is like, that's long for a romance if you're not like having some crazy like plot change. And I think sometimes authors like add in a lot of filler pages, and I'm like, we didn't need all that. And I feel like this book kind of was mostly just, I don't know. It was good. It was just like a lot of stuff that I was like, it doesn't really need all that. I definitely will read more from this author because the book was enjoyable. Like a 3, and that's what I rate this book, with a 3, but a 3 to me isn't bad. It's just like, not obsessed with it. It's a good palate cleanser. Like if I just need something that's kind of like a filler. I feel like most books fall into a 3 category, which the 3 is good. It's like, it's an average book. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just not super memorable to me. So yeah, I did enjoy it though. But I want to show you guys all the books that I need to put away. So these are some of the books that I need to put away. I bought a lot of these books while I was out of town. I got these in my last vlog whenever I was shopping in New Orleans, and I got these in my Amazon haul. So like lots of books. I also have some that I finished that I've like talked about with you guys, but I just haven't like got around to putting them back. So I need to find a home for these. And I think I'm gonna put them on my new bookshelf. I also feel like I'm constantly coming back to this corner like by our TV. So eventually we will have a frame TV. We actually already have the frame TV. It just needs to be put up, but we haven't gotten around to it. But these books I'm not obsessed with. They're also really close to the TV, and this is where I put my TBR, and it's just like growing and growing and growing. And I feel like it kind of takes away from like what I can read, or like just the books that I want to read. I just like don't naturally gravitate towards this area, so I'm trying to figure out like where I could put these. So in the next video I'll probably organize my bookshelves because I will be adding in those new books. I'll have a whole new bookshelf that I'll need to put books on, and I feel like I just did this, but like as I continue to buy books and like finish books, I try to keep them like not separate, but like not super close to one another. Like I don't know, it's easier for me to figure out what I haven't read or what I have read. So I think in the next video I might like do a little book organization type video, and then you guys can help me decide like how I should separate everything, just because I don't know, it needs to be organized a little bit better. I feel like I don't really like my TBR there. I've also thought about buying like a cart, but I don't really like how the carts look, and I don't even know where I would put it. It's giving like college to me. So I thought about another bookshelf, but I don't know where I'd put another bookshelf because there's really not a lot of space. So I'm thinking some things in my noggin. If you guys have any ideas, please leave them below because I really want to figure out like where to put all of my books. I also have this little book area over here that is good for books, but I'm running out of space. Like I really don't have any more space over here for books. You just keep stuffing it. All of these books I have finished, and so I just like keep adding books, and it's getting taller and taller, and I feel like it's literally gonna fall over because I don't know if this many books are even supposed to be on here. And I need to find another place for my books. This is the finished book section, and I kind of move it around whenever I'm like sharing book recs and stuff with you guys. I will kind of like take some books off or like put some books back on. But I try to keep it still pretty color-coded because I just like that aesthetic. I think it looks good. And it actually used to be even more color-coded than it is now. Like it was a little bit more organized, but now that I'm running out of space, I have to kind of just put the books where they fit and then just get in where they fit in. Like this one. I mean, I just finished Red, White, and Royal Blue not that long ago, but this is a thick one. And like that takes up so much space. So now I'm just like, where are these other two books that were here going to go? These are the other two books that were over here. Heartstopper and By the Book by Jasmine Guillory. I don't even remember why I took these off the shelf. I think maybe I was talking about like fluffy books by Black authors or something, like maybe on like TikTok or something. I literally can't even remember. But I'm like just touching the tops of these parts because all of these are like full. This has like a tiny bit of space, but not enough for a book. Literally full. Oh, this book, Take a Chance by Mieko May. So good, such a good book. This one will fit down here. But yeah, like this, I just bought this bookshelf. Like you guys know, I literally just bought it. If you guys want to see me putting this bookshelf together, I actually link all my videos below that are like recent in like a little section, but I will link this video so you guys can watch me put this bookshelf together. It is full, like already, and these are all books that I finished. Like every single one of these I'm finished. So I just read books really fast. I didn't read all of these within this like month or these couple weeks, but now I need another place for my finished books to go. And maybe I'll put them on the other side. Like this side is empty over there, so maybe I'll put it there. Maybe I'll get two. I don't know, would that look weird? Like, that would probably look weird, huh? Maybe I should actually move this over there to that corner. That actually might look better, honestly. I like the book so much more over in this corner. I don't know what it is. It just looks really cozy, and I think that it like fits the books a little bit better. Like over there almost seemed like it was just like open and then this side was like empty, so it just felt weird. Like, I don't know, it just wasn't giving what it needed to give, and I think this looks really cute right here. I also love how my books are color coordinated, but they literally are getting so unorganized. Like, example, this is like a really, I don't know, this is pink, but this is more of like a tan, and I actually had this tan book closer to down here, like with It Ends With Us, because it's like a similar color, and it was closer to like the yellows and like the oranges, but it just like literally doesn't fit like down there, so I had to just put it where I could. And there's some other books too, like this one is closer to this color, which I guess I could flip those around, but I don't know, like I was kind of trying to make like the deeper reds be together and then like the lighter reds, and then obviously this is yellow, but it doesn't fit. Really isn't that big of a deal, but it's just something that, like, I don't know, I think about, and so having another bookshelf will definitely give me more space to put all the books that I read. Well, that is all for me. I am going to leave this vlog here because I am going to edit this and get it up for tomorrow, but I'm literally going to Chicago tomorrow, so I'm gonna be vlogging and I'm gonna be doing some book shopping. So the next video you guys will see on Tuesday is another book shopping vlog. Don't hate me, okay? I read a lot. Like, I read a lot. You guys just saw that huge like stack of books. Those are all finished. There's also a ton of books that are finished on the big bookshelf. Like, I'm a big reader. I actually have been trying to challenge myself to read a book every day. It's not really working out very well, but I like want to try to read a book every day, or like close to it, because I want to like read a certain amount of books by the end of the month. I wanted to read like a little bit more than I normally read, but I just don't know if that's gonna happen. I normally read like I've been reading 17 every month for the past like 3 months. So I'm trying to see if I can like read more than that, but like I was really thinking like maybe 18 or 19 or 20, but I don't know if that's gonna happen, but I'm gonna try to stick to like reading a book every day for the rest of the month to see if I can get there. I don't know if I will, but we will see. Anyway, get ready for another book shopping vlog. It'll be here on Tuesday, so make sure you're back and make sure you subscribe, because there's new videos 3 days a week on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. And we're gonna be going to that bookstore that has like all romance books, so you guys will get to see like what that bookstore is like. It's brand new. And then I'm gonna try to make it over to Our Town Books, which is out of town, and see like what books they have there, because I've been wanting to go there for so long. It's like 40 minutes away from here. And then we might pop over back to Barnes just because, to see what's there. I don't know. We'll see. So see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.